And usually it's not that you want to keep them, they want to keep you. So, for example, if I have a client on retainership, I may be working on several project outcomes for them. But at the same time, as you go through your project, you're going to identify other things that may need to be fixed, might need to be optimized, or just simply other tools that they might want to use. And so as you bring those up, the client just sees you as bringing them more value, right? So no one's going to say no to more growth for their company, or increasing their lead quality, or more impact to their bottom line, to their revenue growth. So if you keep bringing good products and good ideas to your current clients, those clients are not going to want to let you go. So that's
Hmm.
a good way of retaining your clients. And then also with those very, very good clients that you retain, that you're working with, you're going to be asking for referrals. And for me, quite honestly, I'll work with a client, and after maybe say 3 or 6 months, and they've seen that I've worked with them really, really well, they might put a testimonial on my website, something like that. But then I'll also ask them, is like, do you know of any other colleagues or companies that you're working with right now that are, having some challenges, or
Hmm.
they've, um, told you that they're maybe looking for someone to help them, and gotten 2 new clients that way. But again, that also works on the referral side. Thought leadership is also a big thing, right? So I think LinkedIn is probably the best way for fractional consultants to um, be more visible. And
Hmm.
that's through, thought leadership articles, through tips and things like that.
Yeah.
Um, but that's also a very good way of increasing your visibility and getting clients.
Yeah. And just in terms of in terms of again your client portfolio, and you said trying to get clients that will be on long-term retainer with you, but is there a way to look at your client portfolio in terms of having X number of retainer clients and X number of one-offs? Do you kind of think about it that way in order to, again, if you're a one-person fractional consultant or consulting business, in order to sustain that, is there a mix that you like to kind of look at when you're assessing on an ongoing basis your portfolio of clients?
Yeah, so I think, once you want to get to a point where the majority of your clients are retainership clients, right? So those are going to be, people on retainer. They give you a monthly fee for a certain number of hours each month. So that should probably be about maybe 50%, at least 50% of your clientele. The other could be a hybrid, right? So you're going to have retainerships. You're going to have contract work that will only be, 3 to 6 months, and you may even have smaller projects, contracts that are even shorter. But I think, a hybrid where you have project work and retainership is a really good mix to have. And I usually sort of, it's 50-50, right? So if you have 50% of, so say, for example, you've got maybe 6 clients, right? So at least 3 of them should be retainer clients, right? Because
Mhm.
that will help you on the revenue side. And then the projects actually tend to be pretty good, because what you'll do is with the projects, if they're not tied to exactly the same thing your other retainer clients are paying you for, or I should say the contracts entail, it's just it gives you the opportunity to learn more. And which is really nice, is at least what I find, is by working with one client, I'll learn how to possibly help another client who might be having the same challenges, things like that. So it
Right.
just sort of accumulates. The knowledge you gather accumulates to where you can further use it, or I should say, facilitate success for other clients.